was to her quite a find. He craved fame and money to impress and to shine. Young Bonnie did like that, or so we are told. She helped out her man to make him more bold. Well, they were violent, no doubt, left behind many tears. They engaged in sheer terror meant to instill abject fear. Yet young Bonnie Parker had a much softer side. She wrote long, fine poems, to everyone's surprise. That sweet side of Bonnie is rarely discussed. It's not part of the myth that the public does want. An accomplished, fine artist she was in her way. She revealed in long verse things she wanted to say. She had writing talent which was frittered away. I mean, it's really too bad. She may have written a play. Her life has been studied by the movies, you know. She was a wayward young lady who became quite a show. But if someone had told her, "Hey, Bonnie, get wise," maybe her life would have been longer and nice. Maybe she would have become a good girl and gone on to college, where she'd shine like a pearl. Then maybe she'd win the Nobel Peace Prize for helping the poor with her gift for the rhyme. But so much for maybes. It just didn't happen. She took a direction that caused lots of havoc. That's the way it is then. The way things do work out. It's the luck of the draw. Is that what life's all about? Creativity. Within you, there is the poet, waiting for the time and the place to burst forth like a volcano ready to erupt after being dormant for so many years. But wait not too long, for time goes by fast, and before long what is present is past and is forever lost. Break free from the self-imposed restraints and the paltry excuses that render you meek and deny to the world all that you must share. For within you there is a fire burning, ever hotter and ever brighter, producing a flame so intense that it cannot be contained within that furnace of creativity deep inside your soul, which now ignited will never again be doused. A stranger in my own time. Remember when a subway ride cost 15 cents? And a pack of baseball cards cost a nickel? That was a long time ago. Remember when Mickey and Y.A. were the talk of the town? And Casey managed the Mets? And there was a place called the Polo Grounds? And Tom Tresh was the AL Rookie of the Year? It was a long time ago. Remember when 2 eggs with home fries, toast, and juice cost $1, and a hot dog cost $0.25? It was a long time ago. Or how about when Major League Baseball played doubleheaders and gasoline cost 30 cents a gallon and $300 a month was real steep rent? Or when apartments were rented, not bought? It was a real long time ago. Or how about when people went to drive-in movies and a double feature cost 50 cents. And Marilyn Monroe and Clark Gable were still alive, and Johnny Carson was a game show host. That was a long time ago. What about a time when families stayed together and divorce was almost unknown and children respected their parents and Fess Parker starred as Davy Crockett and Dr. Kildare and Ben Casey were our medical heroes? That was a long time ago. Remember when we watched Car 54 and Jack Benny and Mr. Ed in black and white and Elvis was young and alive and New York City had a mayor named Wagner? It was a long time ago. Remember when there were factories and a college education was affordable and housing was affordable too and silver coins were not collectibles? It was a long time ago. Remember when the United States seemed really united and neighborhoods were stable and kids played stickball, punchball, and boxball? And we had faith in our political leaders? That was a long time ago. Remember when the military was respected and the policeman walked a beat? And every daddy was a hero and a breadwinner? And our presidents were stalwart? And the United Nations meant something? And Alan B. Shepard was a national hero? And Vietnam, just a name on a map? That was a long time ago too. Now everything has changed, and once what was is gone forever. Transformed by time, and revealing in its wake a landscape full of landmarks now devoid of meaning, except for us. Mere monuments to a time long past, but not forgotten. Gasoline, cars, and baseball. Got no time for playing pranks. You gotta know if gas is in the tank. What you say? Well, they're complaining. At $3.50 per, I just keep on paying. Remember back in '59 when gas was cheap and life was fine? We went to school, then played at night. Had tons of friends who were all alright. The New York Yanks had Yogi and Mick. Then a guy named Garen was a New York Knick. The baseball cards were 10 for a dime. I'll trade you my Turley for your Clem Levine. In 1960, the Pirates won. They beat the Yanks on a great home run. Then '61 was a special year, with Mick and Rog, who were in fourth gear. Then in '62, the game did change. The New York Mets appeared on the stage. And although the Mets lost lots of games, they won the fans and were steeped in fame. The subway cost just 15 cents, but driving a car was still the best. Pay was low, but rents were cheap. The cost of gas could not be beat. Now when you go to fill her up, you better have $100. So if you drive a big fine car, just remember those days when your money went far. Women walking. Women wearing dresses and shorts, walking on the streets, striding forward, showing off their legs like well-conditioned athletes. Thigh muscles bulging, calf muscles straining, Achilles tendons stretching, smooth skin rippling like waves in the ocean with each rhythmic stride. Powerful legs built for running and jumping like springs ready to pop. Built for men to take note of. Like flowers that attract the bee. Built for bearing the weight of an unborn baby. Like pillars of marble that support a temple. Thereby ensuring the propagation of life. Majestic mountains. Majestic mountains, jewels of the earth, regal beings, awesome too, seemingly placid, just standing there, immovable, immobile, like they can last forever. But don't be fooled. These mountains are alive, just waiting for the right time to surprise us all. Mount St. Helens, a case in point. She was just standing there. Nobody gave her a second thought. Then, kaboom! She's never been the same since, and we've never been the same either. And then good old Mount Hood with that snow-capped peak. Skiers having their fun, clueless to what's happening deep inside her, because she's Mount St. Helens' sister. The pretty one, like Little Red Riding Hood. Get it? And you know how sisters are, how they like to copy one another. So hold on to your hats and get ready to run and grab your camera and camcord, because it's just a matter of time before the pretty sister blows her top too. It won't be nice, and it won't be fun, and it'll make a lot of noise and scare a lot of people too. Oh, but what a great photo op it will make, especially for all those guys and gals too dumb to vamoose or just too hypnotized by the grandeur of it all to tear themselves away, having to bear witness to what is both beautiful and catastrophic, you know. Like a pretty woman who's throwing a mean temper tantrum and all you can notice is her body getting hotter and hotter. Don't let the yelling and the cursing and all the venom spewing out of her mouth, but sure do like that bouncing body. Oozing with all that oily sweat and all that raw heat. River of time. Don't be angry. Don't be sad. Just be happy. Just be glad. Life flows on just like a stream. Passes by like a sleeper's dream. You walk your dogs, you pet your cats. It gives you pleasure that you hope will last. So when you chat, just keep in mind, life's a-flowing down the river of time.
There'll be a 10-minute intermission. Let's start right now.
What time do we stop, sir?
Larry the Angry Turtle. A beach can be a dangerous place, especially for a baby turtle. Lurking on the beach are many creatures for which baby turtles are a scrumptious delicacy. There are the hordes of crabs that attack these frail little newborns without mercy, killing and eating them by the score. But even more terrifying are the seagulls that patrol the sky, ever searching for a tasty, innocent toddler to devour. These rapacious carnivores swoop down from the sky and pounce on the tiny, helpless creatures without warning. For these helpless babes, alone and defenseless against powerful pincers and sharp beaks, the chance for survival is practically zero. But one baby turtle was determined to survive. The turtle's name was Larry. He was a loggerhead turtle. Larry was the last of a clutch of 100 eggs that his